Hola guys, happy Saturday. Me and a little dude are just leaving what is it, Kim and Jenny's cafe. Y'all know I was here for breakfast the other day, and I just really thought little dude was gonna like the vibe of it and the food. So he had his tried and true cheeseburger and fries. And Lebby, what do you think? First question, would you like to come back to this diner?
Maybe when we don't have anything else to eat.
When we don't have anything else to eat, okay. Was the food good?
The burger was, but the fries were greasy.
The fries were greasy, okay. Yeah, he did mention that. They're home fries, and when they came out, I just had a feeling like, this might not go over very well with my picky pants back here, because they're definitely home cut, you know, fresh cut. They're not frozen. Was the taste good in the beginning? Yeah, so he liked the flavor, he just didn't like the grease. And yeah, if you know anything about home fries, they can be that way. But the burger, he left a little bit on the plate, and I always have to test it. There are a few things that I test, that I rate my diners by, and that is chicken fried steak and the burger. Okay, I had the chicken fried steak, and let me tell you guys, it was smaller than other diners offer, but it was still a good hearty size, a good fill your belly size, and it was so good, guys. The coating, the crust, the little breading on the top was seasoned nicely and fried to perfection. The steak itself was tender. It wasn't gristly. You could tell it was a good cut of meat, not some cheapo, you know, fat tenderly mess. It was a nice little piece of meat, tenderized really well. Mashed potatoes were real. Some people have the nerve to try and pass off boxed potatoes, powdered potatoes. Their potatoes are real, and they had a little bit of chunks still left in them, so it's homemade. I whipped the snot out of my mashed potatoes, but I do not mind a little chunk in the potatoes, and they were really good. And then I got the buttered carrots. I wanted to try their green beans, but I am allergic to green beans if they're fresh or frozen. I can only eat the canned ones, and I didn't know if theirs were fresh or frozen, so I didn't play with my life. But the carrots are really good. Parker House roll, very soft. Just down home good cooking. I enjoyed my meal. What'd you think about, you said the burger was good, right? Yeah, it did. It had really good flavor. And he gets his burger just meat and cheese, that's it. No dressing, no nothing, just meat and cheese, no veggie. And you know what, patty's a patty. Sometimes they're dry, sometimes you have to pour salt all over them. This was right off of their little grill, and it tasted really good. It was a nice, juicy, good little burger. It didn't need salt. I put a little ketchup on it just to taste it. I tasted without and with, because I love ketchup on my burgers, and it didn't even need it. It was just that good. But again, the only complaint I have is that I had to ask for a refill. The place is very small, and the waitress was waitressing and bussing and cleaning, so she was doing it all. But the place is small, and by the time I needed my refill, there were only 2 tables of locals. One table with 2 little locals, and I knew they were locals by the conversation that they were having. And then another table of 3 people that you could tell are also local as well, and they were having conversations with the owner and the little waitress. So that played into my having to wait a little bit, because she was very, very friendly and talking to everybody. But I'm a really good tipper, okay? And I tip based on whether you come and ask me if I need anything at least once, and if you keep my glass or my cup filled. That's what I base an excellent tip on. I'm gonna tip you regardless, unless you're rude or snotty. But I always tip unless you're rude or snotty. But that was the only complaint I have, that I had to ask for a refill. But you know, it's a little irksome to me, because I like to drink while I eat, and I didn't want my food to get cold while I waited for my refill, because I was just like, stop eating until I get my refill. But all in all, I would would go back. Now, Caleb, what do you mean by if we don't have anything else to eat? Like, if I said, hey, let's go out to eat, let's go to Kim and Jenny's, you wouldn't want to go back?
Maybe, or maybe not.
Maybe not. And then he can't really base it on anything because all he eats is the burgers at these diners. So it's not like I can suggest he try something else that he might like. But I can understand if you're off put by the fries and that's all you eat at a diner is burger and fries. I can kind of see. Like when we went to where did they serve you hash browns with the burger? Waffle House. I finally convinced this kid to go to Waffle House with me, guys. We get to Waffle House. The burger is kind of small. I don't remember asking him how the burger tasted. I probably tasted it. I'm not sure. But they served him hash browns with it. I thought his little head was going to pop off. It was just weird. Who serves hash browns with burgers? But anywho, we are headed over to Thrift Town, and my back allowing, he wants to go to Goodwill. He wants to go. You want to go thrifting, right, sir? Yeah, he was the one who suggested last night if we wanted to go thrifting. His spring break starts Monday, and I'm trying to have plans of things to do that do not involve living in a thrift store all week long. The movies, you know, stuff like that. Just trying to do something different during the week since I'm home with him. But today we were supposed to head outside and do the gardening, get the seeds started, but with all the rain and everything, we had a cold front blow in, and it's currently 59 degrees now, but this morning it was 51, and my big dude ended up having to go into work for a few hours this morning, and by the time he came back, it hadn't warmed up much. Plus my back is hurting, plus I think he was tired, so I'm like, no, I don't want to put these seeds in the ground and then we stun him or something. So next weekend is supposed to be really pretty. During the week it's supposed to be really pretty, but he still wants me to wait for him so he can get his hands in the dirt. So I'll put off until next weekend. I do believe, if I check the weather correctly, next weekend is going to be pretty, and it'll stay pretty a lot warmer than it is now. So change of plans, you know. We ended up hitting the streets, having some lunch. We're going to go do some thrifting, and then I'm going to go see my sissy and my mommy and hang out with them for a while. We might spend the night. We're spending the night, right? Yeah. Little dude really likes to spend the night there. So I'll see you guys at the thrifty stores because I need to walk. I need to walk after all that deliciousness. Ta-da! That's pretty, but it won't stay closed. Why would somebody give away their grandma and grandpa? That's neat. Ooh. So light, it teeters over. Oh my goodness. Lebby, this is my childhood. Oh, I remember this guy. Look guys, a silver mirror waterfall. The mirror is missing. All of the works and everything is in it, but the mirror is missing, and that's what's the pretty part of it. Oh well. Get this big old Texas lampshade. They are on crack. getting into the thrifty town of it all. Let's see if the people in here know how to act any better, because they were tripping at Thrift Mart. Okay, so third stop and final stop is the Goodwill. We may or may not go into the bins. Little dude ain't feeling it. I kinda ain't either, honestly.
French or Spanish?
He's speaking Spanish.
How?
I wonder if you can set different languages. Since I can't film in the bins without getting yelled at, I thought we'd sneak a peekaloo this way. I'm outside and a worker just walked by me. Ma'am, you can't film when you go inside, which is exactly why I'm filming outside. These people want my money or not. I don't have to film. I get it. Rules are rules. But dang, friggin' thrift Nazis. There, Goodwill bins. There. I'm filming your sign. What's gonna happen?